Hey Dexter Lake, I am Danielle Harvey, bringing you our next 365 Devo from 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. It reads, "Do not be deceived. Evil company corrupts good habits." That is the New King James Version. I really love this verse, especially around back to school time when we're encouraging our kids, middle schoolers and high schoolers, to seek out good, godly friendships, when we're encouraging them to pray that the right friendships stay and the wrong friendships end. But that is actually not why this verse is on my heart. It's on my heart because I'm recording this on July 5th. So balloon chasing season has just ended. I didn't know how much fun it could be to watch hot air balloons go up, to drive around town like a crazy person, and then park and watch them land. It is so much fun, and I love how many people come. And I was actually behind a couple balloon vans yesterday, and I was walking to the target with one of the teams. They were right in front of me, and they were talking and they were communicating, and they were talking about who was going to grab the rope and pull the balloon down, which is a whole principle of one person pulling in an opposite direction can take a giant hot air balloon down. So make sure you got people pulling in the right direction. That's why this verse came to my mind. But they were also talking about who was going to hold the basket, who was going to move the basket. It didn't quite land exactly where they wanted. They had 3 balloons land in one spot, and one of them needed to be shifted over so the balloon could come down and without ripping. And so they were talking about all that, and I thought, man, it really matters who's on your team. Because if they weren't communicating well with each other, the balloon could get damaged, the people could get hurt, like so many things could go wrong. But because their team was iron sharpening iron, they were able to do it and hit the target and have fun and give us an amazing view of what teamwork looks like. And so that's really why this verse was on my heart, is I want you to evaluate who's on your team. And if you need to pray in some friends, God has been faithful in my own life to supply friends. I have prayed for friendships that are meaningful, deep, God-centered, and feel like I've known them for years. I've only been here almost 2 years, and yet I feel like I know my people for decades. So if you need some good friends, pray them in. If you need some people to leave your team, pray for wisdom and how to handle that situation. Pray that they meet Jesus. Pray that you become more like Jesus in that relationship. And I just know that this is really going to bless us. So this week, I really want you to evaluate your friend list, not necessarily on social media, but in your real life, and see the people who are pouring into you, that are moving you towards Jesus or away from the world, and really just thank them. Pour into them, encourage them, fill up their bucket, and I can't wait to hear how it blesses us all. Talk to you later, Dexter.